Hello friends, here is my book entitled Ubiquity. I would like to read the book. First of all, I would like to read the foreword of the book. The book Ubiquity was published in Cameroon, Central South Africa. This book is all about human redemption from the cyclical pattern of birth and death. Here is a picture which conspicuously demonstrates man's redemption from the cyclical pattern of birth and death. Here is Yama, human beings, and fire you can see all around the door. And this is the door of redemption from which the liberation, redemption is possible if the good karmas have been performed by the individual. So let's go through this poem. So before we go through this poem, I would like to read out the foreword which was written by Nahans Nadah, PhD scholar, writer and literary critic, CEO, Na and Partners, Cameroon, Central South Africa. So here is a foreword. The same critic has also written a research paper on this book and which will be recorded in a next video. So here is a foreword. I read. Pursuing Ubiquity by Pawar PRAMOD has indeed given me another impression about India. The India Africans, or precisely Cameroons, are exposed to is a country that has made significant progress in information technology, ophthalmology, electrical engineering, and above all, their booming film industry. Pawar promotes meticulously crafted lines in Ubiquity have again come to notify me that Indians are equally making giant strides in the direction of poetry. Written in 5 parts, Pawar philosophizes on varied themes that portray the ubiquitous quality of nature. Some of these themes include time, truth, birth, death, beauty, words, light, darkness, science, work, and religion. The form of his poetry is unique, but it in no way blurs the profundity and relevance of the concerns it raises in his work. Instead, it reflects the abundance or varieties that color nature. In a rare but appealing style, Pawar successfully documents his thoughts about the realities and controversies surrounding human existence, especially man's littleness and helplessness in the face of cruel but powerful forces of nature. Like the 20th century American novelist Theodore Dreiser, who championed naturalism in the American literary imagination, Howard promotes ubiquity equally poses pertinent questions about the uncertainty of human life and the precarious living conditions of man. Determinism is a recurrent spirit that animates the reader's consciousness as he or she goes through the lines of this work. Another striking element in Pawar's poetry is his transcendentalist ideology. In philosophizing about the self in part 3, he stresses on the uniqueness of every individual, the empowerment of the individual, and the need for hard work, like what Ralph Waldo Emerson emphasizes on in his essay entitled Self-Reliance. Like Emerson, Pawar sees nature as the source of all inspiration. Pawar's interest and worry about nature propel him to incessantly question, if not express doubts about the destiny of the individual, especially in a world in which controversies abound. The following expressions, drawn from Ubiquity, further portrays Pawar's thoughts about the controversies surrounding human life. I quote, "Success is failure, failure is success. Lightness is darkness, darkness is light. One is a beginning, one is an ending. Present is past, past is future." Perhaps the most glaring gleamer of hope that is evoked is this beautifully crafted poem resides in religion. His references to God in expressions like forgiveness is divine, all walk along a way to God, all pray for me can be interpreted as what can lead man to his salvation. The expression redemption is the final door, as reiterated by the poet, appears to be the ultimate hope or the safest escapist channel that one can use to flee from the thoughts that plague human life. Ubiquity by Dr. Pawar Pramod Ambadasrao is indeed a fascinating piece of poetry. Every lover of poetry and philosophy should have it in his or her library. So this is the foreword by Na Hans Nadah, writer and literary critic, Na and partners, Cameroon and United Kingdom. Thank you.